Good day everyone. So far in my previous videos on fraction, I've been able to establish the concept of addition, subtractions, multiplication and division of fraction. But when you have multiple operations in fraction like the addition, subtractions or multiplication and division, you apply BODMAS, and that's what we are going to be looking at today, which is BODMAS in word fraction. But before I dwell into the calculation here, I would like to give the basic meaning of what BODMAS represents. So B represents the brackets, while the O represents the power of or order of, while D represents the division, M represents the multiplication, while A represents the addition, and S represents the subtraction. Now, you may not be familiar with this O. What I mean by power of or order of is because, there is even between O and M. Let me emphasize on that, because whenever you're given a question of fraction, maybe your level, you're given a question like this, 2/3 of 4/5, it is actually not correct to use this O as of, because there's a little difference between of, that's power of, and multiplication. Of course, this O represents power of because when you have a question like this, 2 raised to power 3, it is quite different from 2 multiplied by 3. 2 raised to power 3 means the base here, which is 2 here, is in 3 places like this. This will give you 8 and this will give you 6. So this one that is here represents the power of M, which is multiplication here. While this one above, which is this one here, represents the O. That is why we call it the power of or the order of. So it is not simply of. So please take note of that. Okay, so let's solve this example on fraction using BODMAS. Of course, if you look at the question here, everything is based on mixed fraction. So the first thing you do is to change all the mixed fractions back to an improper fraction. Then how do we do that? 7 multiplied by 1, I've explained this in my previous video. Let me just come back to that. 7 multiplied by 1 gives you 7. 7 plus 3 gives you what? 10. So this will give you 10/7. Similarly, 4 multiplied by 3 gives you 12. 12 plus 3 gives you what? 15/4. Of course, 5 times 2 gives you 10. 10 plus 2 gives you what? 12/5. Then division sign, 5 times 4 gives you what? 20. Then 20 plus 1 gives you what? 21/4. So after changing the mixed fraction back to an improper fraction, just like what you have here, you now apply BODMAS. Now in BODMAS, bracket comes first, but there is no bracket here. We skip that step. Of course, this is not applicable majorly in fraction, like I have said before. It's applicable in indices, that's O, of. Then the division comes up now. So that means we are expected to change this division back to multiplication. Don't forget I said division and multiplication, they are inverse operation in my last video on fraction. If you can do that, you can watch the video, watch my previous video for you to understand all these principles very well. So this one will be changed to multiplication. So when it changes to multiplication, this fraction on the right hand side tends to change too. That is, the numerator becomes the denominator and the denominator becomes the numerator. So you have something like this: 10/7 plus 15/4 multiplied by 12/5. Don't forget we are changing this. That will be 4/21. That's what we have. All right. So please, I will need to clean this part. So now, if you look at this now, we still have it as 10/7 now. Plus, now, after this division has changed to multiplication, the next thing is multiplication. That is, the next thing we follow in border and multiplication. So let us multiply this. If you look at it, if I multiply this, I can cut out 4 here 1, 4 here 3, right? 5 here 1, 5 here 3. So let me just write that so that that place will not look rough. We have 15, we have 3/1 here, multiplied by 3/1 multiplied by 4 over 21. That's what I have left here. I don't want that place to be rough. So now we can also do another thing here. 3 here 1, 3 here 7. Right? So we are left with 10 over 7 plus, this cannot cut any of this now, you just multiply. 1 times 3 times 4 gives you 12 over 7. So you can see now we now have a addition fraction now. So we are just going to simply add these ones together. But the first thing, don't forget, I've explained all these two in my previous videos on fraction. The LCM is 7. 7 divided by 7 gives you 1. 1 multiplied by 10 gives you what? 10, plus 7 divided by 7 gives you 1 again. Multiplied by 12 gives you what? 12. So you will have 22 over 7. And this 22 over 7 can also be changed back to a mixed fraction. So 7 can go in 22, that's 3 times, remainder 1, which is going to be 3 whole number, 1 over 7. So that will mark the end of today's class. If you have any question, please kindly drop it in the comment section. And don't forget to like this video, share the video, and subscribe to my YouTube channel to get more updates about my next video. My next class is going to be based on ascending and descending order of fraction. So please kindly stay tuned. I'll see you guys in my next class. Bye for now.